Hello guys, how are you all? Welcome to my channel. So, today we are gonna see, what if Boa Hancock fall in love with Naruto, part 5. Subscribe if you enjoy the video, let's start the story. Rob Lucci was true to his word. There was no big news about Demon Eyes Uzumaki Naruto joining the revolutionaries. Dragon sat at his desk. He looked at some of his members Kuma, Naruto, Inazuma, and Ivankov. Good job on destroying the training camps and all the blues. I'm sure that will slow them down. Naruto raised an eyebrow at him. What about the Grand Line? Forget about that for now. It's time to take over countries. Stated Dragon. When are we going to attack the world government? Questioned Naruto. I've decided him. Are you crazy, demon boy? Right now we can't do something like that. When we get more powerful, perhaps we can do it then. Answered Dragon. Naruto sighed. You're just taking too long. The war is not supposed to end fast. It takes time. The revolutionary leader told him. Fine. I'm going to take a couple of days off. Naruto told them. Dragon nodded his head in approval. Then I see you in a couple of days, Naruto. I can handle some of these missions by myself. Stated Kuma. Naruto nodded and disappeared. Dragon like Naruto and Kuma working together. They destroyed everything in their path like a demon and a tyrant would do. Amazon Lily. Hancock was in the throne room. She didn't have the courage for the last 5 months to tell Naruto how she loved him. She made a plan to find out if Naruto liked her or not. Nine sided Hancock. Even though Naruto was a man, she had to admit that he followed their rules well. He slept in Robin's room when he was in the palace. He made sure no one saw him. When he spent his time on the island with Robin, he made sure it was far away from the city itself. She really respected him for that. The other Boa sisters knew that Hancock and Nyan were about to fight again. They were smart enough to know not to get in their way. I don't see the point in using your powers on Naruto. Complained to the old woman. Hancock gave her a bored look. It's very simple, you old hag. I'm going to use my power on Naruto to see if he thinks of me with lust. What if your power has no effect on him at all? What would happen if he decided to attack us? I know everyone here won't stand a chance against him. Stated a worried Nyan. Their talk bores me to no end. Hancock spoke, as if she dismissed Nyan. Nyan felt like pulling out her hair. Hancock was going to be the death of her. Just then Naruto and Robin walked into the room. Naruto smiled at Hancock, which caused her to blush. Hey Hancock. Robin said you wanted to see me. Hancock nodded her head. Tonight is the Kuja's feast. All you can eat. Since you are a man, you have to eat here with me. Naruto nodded his head in understanding. He still had one question. Can't your sisters and Robin eat with us? Hancock answered him with the first thing she thought of. If you don't eat with me alone, then I'm afraid you have to leave the island for the day. You can come back tomorrow. She couldn't believe she said that to the man she loved. She hoped he wouldn't leave at all. The sisters and Nyan worried that Naruto was going to see right through Hancock's plan. Naruto smiled. Sure, I'll eat with you. Robin smiled at Naruto. He was fun to be around, but sometimes she wondered if he had a brain. The other sweat dropped at that. Hancock was glad that he fell for her trick. That's good to hear. However, I have to test you. Test? I'm okay with that, as long as you don't give me a shot and bad tasting medicine. Said a happy Naruto. Hancock did a heart shape with her hands. Naruto wondered what she was doing. Miro Miro Mello. Then a beam of pink-looking hearts shot out at Naruto. He could have dodged them if he wanted to, but he trusted Hancock with his life. The beam hit him head-on, and it turned him into stone. Robin was surprised that Naruto turned to stone. She heard rumors that people got turned to stone if they came across Kuja pirates. She never thought the rumors were true. She also knew that Hancock wouldn't have done that unless she had a way to restore him back to his normal self. There was just no way that the pirate empress would put Naruto in danger like that. Nyan signed at all this. She wondered what would happen next. Since it was Hancock's plan after all. Marigold was a little disappointed that Naruto had lust like all men, but she won't hold it against him. He freed her from the world nobles, and because everyone lust after her sister. Naruto was no exception. Sandersonia would not let her sisters know this, even though Naruto saved her. She thinks Naruto is the scariest man or pirate in the world. She was not going to drop her guard just because her sisters like him. He also had his daughter here too. She looked normal, but she knew those two have the ability to destroy the world. Now that her sister knew that Naruto just turned to stone like other men. It was only a matter of time before Hancock killed Naruto. Instead of being angry or killing Naruto, like most of them thought Hancock was going to do. She let out a schoolgirl squeal. He has dirty thoughts about me. I'm so happy. The others were surprised. That doesn't bother you that he thinks about you in such a way? Questioned a confused Sandersonia. Hancock had a true happy smile on her face. I didn't think Naruto found me sexy at all. I knew he cared about me in some way. Now I know he likes me. Then she went into her dream world where she married Naruto. Robin looked at her. Hancock-san. Hancock looked at her. Getting married to Naruto is not that simple. Robin told her. Hancock almost forgot that Robin knows a lot of stupid rules outside of Amazon Lily. If anyone would know how to really marry Naruto, it would be her. Tell me what you know about Robin-san. The first thing you guys have to do is get together and spend time with each other. Then you get to know each other and then you get married. Explained Robin. Then she gave Hancock a serious look. You can't force Naruto to marry you. Hancock nodded at the information that Robin gave her and then glared at Nyan. Then she looked down on her, which made her look at the ceiling. She pointed at the old woman. You old hag. You never told me I had to get to know Naruto before he could marry me. Of course Nyan had her angry face on. I did, but you didn't even listen to me. Chen. Your voice bores me. Stated Hancock as she looked away. Nyan knew she was going to have a heart attack one of these days. Hancock was such a pain in the ass. Before she could yell anything back to Hancock, the Empress walked over to Naruto's stone body. She blew a kiss to him. Wake up, my love. Then Naruto turned back to normal. He looked at Hancock for a minute. Are you going to that test? Hancock smiled at him. I already did. Naruto didn't understand what was going on. All he knew was that Hancock wanted to test him and she just said she's finished. It didn't make any sense at all. She didn't even do anything. If you say so. Hancock looked at Robin, Nyan, and her two sisters. Enjoy the banquet. Robin gave Naruto a little hug. Enjoy your food. Then she left with the others. Naruto watched her walk away. It was like everyone was acting weird. He looked over at Hancock and noticed a giant table in the throne room. It had lots of food, including ramen. 30 minutes later, Naruto was stuffing his face. He raised an eyebrow at Hancock, who hasn't eaten anything. Aren't you going to eat? Hancock finally got a bowl of ramen and started pouring herself a glass of tea. Can you tell me about your friends from the past? Then she blushed. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It's fine. Let's see, there is Niji, Lee, Shino, Choji, Kiba, Sai, Shikamaru, Ino, Hinata, Tenten, Gaara, Tamari, Kankuro. He was cut off by Hancock. She widened her eyes and turned to look at him. Her teacup was overflowing. Ino, Hinata, Tamari, and Tenten. Are they girls? Naruto nodded his head. Yep. You're spilling your tea. Then Hancock started to imagine all the girls all over Naruto. She imagines Naruto choosing them over her. I won't lose to them. Naruto looked up from his bowl of ramen. Them? Hancock blushed. Oh, never mind. Naruto was wondering if she was okay. Lately, she has been acting weird. He thought maybe it might be a Kuja thing or it could be a woman thing. The scary thought came to Hancock. After Naruto did what the Shinigami asked him to do. Would the Shinigami send him back to his own time or give him a choice? If so, she couldn't lose to those other ninja girls. If she won Naruto's heart, then that means that he would choose to stay here with her. First thing first, she needed information on her new rivals. Naruto? Can you tell me about the woman in your life? Did you like any of them? Questioned Hancock. Although, it's too painful to talk about it. I understand. Naruto smiled. I don't mind telling you. Well, there was Sakura. Saying her name made him sad. He still couldn't believe that Sakura did what she did. She was my first crush. Then there is Ino. She could get any guy she wanted. She was really pretty. Tenten was an awesome kunoichi. In my opinion, the others were always worried about their popularity or after some guy. Tenten actually trained. She was tough. Naruto stated. By the way, Naruto talked about them. She didn't like any of them so far. Why would Naruto care about them if they never tried to be friends with him when he was all alone? Naruto got another bowl of ramen and started to speak again. He had a sad look on his face. There was only one person to ever say she loved me. She died trying to protect me. I was too weak to help. I was shocked that she said, I love you. At that moment, she died trying to protect me. It made me hate pain. Her name was Hinata. Hancock was jealous that Hinata was the first woman to say she loved him. It should have been her. Although, she had to respect that girl for dying for Naruto. Then Naruto had a little smile on his face. Then there is Tamari. She was so strong, she could level a forest without breaking a sweat. She was tough, but once you got to know her, she was kind. She was a great sister to her brothers and a good friend. Not to mention she was really beautiful. He said. Then he laughed and blushed. I got some bad news for you, Hancock-san. Hancock raised an eyebrow at him. What could be more bad news than the one she loved called another woman beautiful? I was trained by Jiraiya. Hancock nodded her head. He told her that before. What I didn't tell you was that he was a big pervert. He spied on a lot of girls. I hate to admit this, but his pervert habits rubbed off on me. I took Tamari and her brother Kankuro to the hot springs. Of course the men and women have different baths. The only thing separating it was a big wall. She asked her brother to toss her some soap. I thought it was a perfect moment to peek at her. Then she threw a bucket at my head and knocked me out. It wasn't my greatest moment, but I still think it was worth it," stated Naruto with a smile. All these women pissed Hancock off. Naruto was supposed to peep at her, not some other woman. Not noticing Hancock's dark mood, he kept talking. "I had a huge crush on her, but I was too scared to do anything about it. She and Shikamaru had something going on. Plus, she was Gaara's sister too. That meant nothing happened between them," thought a relieved Empress. "Then there is Kazuhana Koyuki. I admit we have a weird relationship if anything. She was a famous actor and I was a big fan. My team and I were on a mission to the town she was in. Her director hired us to escort them to the land of snow. I tried so hard to get her autograph, but she didn't want to sign it. She was really mean," he said with a sigh. "I found out why she was so cold. Turns out, she was the land of snow's daimyo. Her uncle killed her father in cold blood. After I helped save her country, we became close." Hancock didn't like what he said about close. "We spent about 2 weeks there until she finished her movie. I spent 3 days in hospital recovering from the battle. During that time, she decided to pay me back," Naruto told Hancock. Flashback 2 days after Naruto helped the land of snow. He smiled as he walked into Koyuki's room. It was so big. He turned to look at her. "This is an awesome room. You're so lucky. I guess it's awesome being a daimyo," she giggled at Naruto. "If you like this room, then you should see my other room at my own mansion." His eyes dropped to the ground. "Are you kidding? I am a movie actress after all, Naruto-kun," said the smiling daimyo. She then shut the door and locked it. "Does your team know you here?" Naruto blinked at the surprise question. "I saw them early," Kakashi-sensei said, to get some rest. "Since we're going to head out at noon tomorrow. I was about to go to bed, but you came and said you wanted to talk to me." She nodded. "Good. I was really mean to you from the start and I'm sorry." "That's okay. I'm just happy to have met you. Regardless, you fought for me and my homeland. I like to pay you back," she told him. Naruto shook his head at her. "You don't owe me anything, Koyuki. Not even an autograph." He laughed. "How about you live here then? I will take care of you, Naruto, and you can become my bodyguard," she offered him. That was the first time anyone offered him anything before. He really wanted to say yes. "I would like to, but I have to become Hokage." She raised an eyebrow at him. "Oh, I forgot that's your goal in life. I know you can become Hokage." Naruto gave her a big smile. "That's because I'm an awesome ninja. How about money? I can give you a lot." He was about to tell her no thank you, but she cut him off. "Just think. All the ramen you can eat." Naruto's mouth started to water. "I'm sorry. Friends don't need to pay each other back." Then to his surprise she smiled at him. "How old are you, Naruto-kun?" "I just turned 13 2 months ago." "What does my age have to do with anything?" he questioned. She sighed when he said 13. She almost forgot that he was still a boy. She herself was 23, but it would be wrong for her to have sex with him. Although, he was a ninja, and ninja genin were officially no longer a child under the law. Besides, she is doing him a favor for being his first. She was disappointed with her first. All the guy wanted to do was get off, and that was it. She was going to get Naruto to enjoy his first time. Even though he said she didn't owe him anything, she would for the rest of her life owe him a debt that she could never repay. She was brought out of her thoughts by Naruto asking if she was alright. "Yes, but I do have one more question for you though. Do you like Sakura or do you love her?" Naruto blushed at the question. He really didn't know how to answer that question. "I like her, but to be honest I'm not sure what love is. I guess love will be what Sakura feels for Sasuke," she stated. Naruto frowned at that and looked to the floor. He was never going to get Sakura. Koyuki didn't mean to make him feel bad. "I have an offer for you, Naruto-kun. Tonight, I will show you how to please a woman." "Please a woman?" He was really confused. "I don't understand." She let out a sigh. For someone so strong, he was an idiot. "We are going to have sex, Naruto, if you want to." Naruto let out a surprised gasp. He was quiet for a while. He couldn't say anything. "Don't worry. I know what I'm doing, Naruto. It's not that. It's just," she cut him off. "I'm not saying marry me or we will be together. You do know what a one-night stand is, don't you?" "No. What is it?" he asked. "I mean we are only going to have sex once tonight. That's it. No strings attached." "You mean if we do this, we can't be friends anymore?" he questioned. He didn't want to lose her as a friend. She smiled at him. "Of course we are still going to be friends. Like I said, it's just for one night. Besides, you don't want to lose to Sasuke over this, do you? All guys compete with each other on who will have sex first." Of course Naruto blushed at that. Then she gently pushed him on the bed. "Don't worry, Naruto. I will teach you everything I know." End of flashback. Koyuki was not joking. That night was really great. The next day it felt like we didn't even have sex. Well, she acted like we didn't. I keep blushing whenever I see her. Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi Sensei thought I just had a crush on her. She also finally gave me her autograph. It was a picture of her kissing me on the cheek when I was still recovering in the hospital. He said with a dreamy look on his face. Hancock couldn't take any more of it. This Koyuki woman stole Naruto's virginity. Enjoy your meal, Naruto. I'm going to bed. Naruto raised an eyebrow at her. Are you okay? The Empress was not okay. In fact, she just wanted to die. It would seem he doesn't even care for her at all. I'm fine. I really must go. She got up from the table and headed to her own room. Naruto watched her walk away. What did he say? Boa Hancock just walked into her room. She punched her tall mirror in rage. How dare those women? She went over to the part of the wall where she drew a heart. It had her and Naruto's name in it. She pointed at it and started to look up at the ceiling. My love for Naruto is stronger than your love for Hinata. I will not lose to any of you kunoichis. I love Uzumaki Naruto and not any of you will take him from me. Then she noticed that someone was standing by the door. She looked over and to her horror, Naruto was standing by the door. He looked really surprised that she said all that. They didn't say anything for a while. They just stared at each other's eyes. Hancock was too embarrassed to say anything and Naruto was just too shocked to say anything at all. Finally, it was Naruto that spoke up first. How long have you felt like this, Hancock? Questioned Naruto. She blushed at him. The day you came back to this world. Naruto thought he had to be the dumbest man on earth. All those clues he missed about Hancock's feelings. Let me tell you something about those kunoichi I talked about. Sakura was my first crush, but you're more beautiful than her. The moment I killed that world noble. It wasn't because of the Akatsuki or my hatred for being in this world. It was because of what he was going to do to you. I killed that noble without a second thought. I guess what I'm trying to say is I liked you from day one. Hancock blushed and almost fainted when Naruto said he liked her from day one. He had a really sad look on his face. Sakura betrayed me. She killed the only person that was like my mother. I know you would never even dream about betraying me. She would rather die than betray him. Ino has nothing on you. I said she could get any man she wanted. You can get anyone you want to be a slave to you. Rather it be a man, woman, giant, or a fishman. Tenten is strong, but compared to you she's weak. I can tell just by looking at you that you're really strong. He told her with a big smile. She was really happy that he praised her strength, beauty, power, and kindness. Put those words together and you get Sabaku no Tamari. There is only one person that doesn't stand a chance when it comes to those three words. That's you, Hancock. He told her as he walked in fully in the room. Hinata was the first person to say she loved me. I'm glad I didn't have to talk to her after that. The truth is I didn't feel that way about her. I cared about her as a friend, but that's all. You are the second person to tell me that you loved me. The fact is this time, I love you too. She would have fainted if Naruto wasn't using his eyes on her. He smiled at her. Don't faint just yet. As I mentioned before. Koyuki and I did have sex. That was it. I liked it, but I didn't feel any love toward her like I do for you. What I'm trying to say is you don't have anything to worry about. All those women have nothing on you, Hancock. Hancock found her voice. She had to know why he loved her. Why do you love me? Is it because of my beauty? Well, that's a plus. However, that's not the reason why I love you, Boa Hancock. Your beauty, power, and wealth is not the reason. It's because you saved me. You gave me back my life when I didn't even want it back. You gave me my life and my purpose back. If it wasn't for you I would have killed myself by now. I can never repay you for that. I know Tamari went through that by herself. I can't imagine how she felt. Then he got really close to her. I'm not sure what will happen in the future or where my path will take me. She cut him off with a kiss to the lips. After they broke apart for some air, she smiled at him. You talk too much about Naruto-kun. I love you, Hancock-chan. Then they started kissing like there was no tomorrow. Hancock's hands were exploring Naruto's body. Touch me anywhere you desire. She simply said. Naruto's right hand went to her thigh and the other was her back. They still kept kissing and they couldn't get enough of each other. She started to unbutton his shirt. She ran her fingers all over his chest. Finally, she removed his shirt. They stopped kissing so they could breathe and looked at each other with smiles on their faces. Are you sure we should do it? He asked her. He wasn't really sure how to handle this. He never had a girlfriend before. Plus he really loved Hancock and didn't want to mess this up. She smiled at him. It's fine. I'm going to make sure you forget about those other women. He grinned at her. You already did that. Then he started to unbutton her own blouse, although it wasn't much to unbutton. She removed the rest of her red blouse. He got a good look at her beautiful breast. Then he started to touch them and he really liked it. Hancock felt like she was in heaven. She loved how Naruto was touching her there. Then Naruto tried to undo her sarong but couldn't get off her. She smiled and did it herself. He blushed at that, but she told him it was fine. Now the most beautiful woman in the world was standing in front of Naruto naked. He knew Jiraiya would kill for this. Then he saw Hancock undo his pants without a problem. He was now naked in front of her. She blushed as she was Naruto's member. Then she gently pushed him on her bed and climbed on top of him. They started to kiss each other again. He grabbed her ass and squeezed it. She jumped in surprise when she felt him grabbing her backside. Sorry. I wanted to do that for a while now. I told you to touch me wherever you wanted to. She started with a big smile. Naruto thought her smiles were really beautiful. She looked him in his eyes with love. I want you inside of me, Naruto-kun. Then they switched places really fast. He was the one on top. Are you sure? Everything will change between us. For the better. 10 minutes later both were lying in bed. I never felt so alive. Stated Naruto. She smiled at him. That was the best feeling I ever had. He thought it was 10 times better with Hancock than Koyuki. It was a lot better than ramen or rum. And out of nowhere she was on top of him. Glad you liked it, but it's not over. Care to go another round of Naruto-kun? Naruto blushed. Oh yeah. This time I'm in control. She started with a smile. Then she wrote him. Naruto never felt this good in his life before. The sun shined through the window and a beam of light hit Naruto's face. He opened his eyes and discovered he was naked under the sheets. He looked to his left and saw his beautiful lover sleeping peacefully. She was also naked too. He had his arms around her waist. He always wondered why Hirosenin was so obsessed with sex. He knew why. Last night was the most incredible night he ever had. He found out that Hancock had a lot of stamina. She actually wore him out last night. What do you think of Naruto-kun? He looked and saw Hancock looking at him. You. He said simply. She blushed when he said that. She liked how Naruto held her. What are you planning on doing today? I want to stay in bed with you. Answered Naruto. Then he kissed Hancock on her lips. I love you Naruto-kun, but you know we have things to do today. In fact today is the day when I choose a new Kuji to join the pirate ship. Stated Hancock. Naruto pouted at that. Dang. Well, you're the empress. Although, you don't have to go. True. I could do that, but you know how Robin loves to see you. I can't deny her that. Besides, we will see each other later. He agreed with that. So, anyone you have in mind to join your pirate crew? My sisters will pick them out and then I will decide if any are worthy to join. She answered. She looked like she wanted to say something but kept quiet. He raised an eyebrow at her. What is it? I would like Robin to be part of my crew. Naruto widens his eyes at that. Then he let out a sigh. I don't want her in any kind of danger. You don't trust me to take care of her? Of course I do. Why are you even thinking about this? I like to think of her as my daughter too. You don't need to think like that about Robin. You have done enough. You let Robin and I stay on this island. We are lovers now, right? She asked with a blush on her face. Naruto also blushed at that. Of course. If she is your daughter, then she's my daughter. You're her father and I'm her mother. Naruto was touched that Hancock said that. He smiled at her. Fine. Have it your way, but it has to be her choice. Hancock agreed to that. What time does the ceremony start? Stated Naruto. In 30 minutes. Damn it. He said as she kissed him. Hopefully it won't take too long. Are you going to be with the revolutionaries today? He shook his head as he got out of bed. No. I took a couple of days off from that. She smiled as she watched him get dressed and then she got out of bed. She started to walk to her dresser to get clean clothes on. Naruto enjoyed watching her walk away since he was watching her backside, but something caught his attention. He widened his eyes from what he saw on her back. How did you get that on your back, Hancock-chan? Hancock turned and looked at him. You know how. She covered it with her long hair. Naruto had seen the mark of the world noble and had thought that's what the Boa sisters had on their backs. However, Hancock had his clan symbol on her back. Like someone burnt that mark on her back. It didn't make sense. Have you ever looked at it? Hancock didn't like talking about it and would threaten to kill anyone who wanted to talk about it. Naruto was a different story. I don't want to talk about Naruto-kun. It's really important to me. Yes. I looked at that disgusting symbol a long time ago. Are you sure it was the mark of those world nobles? He questioned. She could tell he was serious about it. Yes. Can you look at it one more time? She agreed to do that. Luckily she had another tall mirror in her room. The other one she broke out of anger. She turned her head and thought to see the mark she hated. Instead it was a circle. Kind of like a whirlpool. She looked at her lover. I don't understand. Have you changed it? If it could have been done. I would have changed it the day you set me free. She told him. Then a thought came to her mind. That symbol looks like the one on the back of your long black coat. Do you know what it is? He explained the Uzumaki clan to her. He told her he really didn't know much about it. The only reason who knew it was because of the Kyuubi. Then he widened his eyes. She raised an eyebrow. What's wrong? Did you feel anything last night? Of course. That was the best night of my life. Naruto blushed at her answer. That's not really what I was talking about. I never had sex until last night at Naruto-kun. I felt a lot of different things. Hancock explained with a blush. Me too. What I'm saying is I think Kyuubi is behind it. Since you didn't know the meaning of the symbol. The only ones that know about it are Marigold and Kyuubi. Naruto stated. Hancock raised an eyebrow at this information. The famous Kyuubi did this to her. Why would it do this? Naruto found himself in his own mind and the Kyuubi grinning at him. You know something, I'm getting sick of coming here. Besides, I had a beautiful view of Hancock-chan and now I'm forced to look at you. He thought Kyuubi would have threatened him, but he just laughed. It seems you're getting a smarter kid. I'm surprised you figured it out that fast. Naruto glared at him. What did you do to Hancock-chan? I can pull this crap with me, but not her. If you hurt her I will kill you. Kyuubi raised an eyebrow. Hurt Boa Hancock. That is one woman I would never hurt. The blonde still had his eyes narrowed. To put it simple, she's our mate. Naruto got an angry look on his face. She's not your mate. Have you forgotten the new seal? I have a lot more freedom than I did in the other seal. I just marked her with our symbol. He raised an eyebrow at him. Did you just say our symbol? You heard right. I have the right to use it too. Since I've been stuck with people from the Uzumaki clan. Why did you mark her then? You hate humans. I do, but she stands as the lone exception. Who wouldn't have her as a mate? Besides, if it wasn't for her, you would have killed yourself. Fine. What does that mark do? Keep in mind that she's my lover. Kyuubi laughed at him. You confessed your feelings to her last night and you're already calling her your lover. Naruto just glared. Fine, I did her a favor. I replaced that disgusting mark on her back with our mark. She should be happy about that. The blonde pirate gave him a hard glare. It doesn't really do anything. Although both of your powers will have no effects on each other. Naruto sighed at him. You do know that she's not going to be happy with you or me, right? As I said, she will be happy about this. Plus the two of you will work well in battle together. Back in the real world. Naruto came face to face with Hancock. She had her own clothes. He was a little disappointed in that, but didn't want to say anything or be like Jiraiya. We were talking to Kyuubi. She said it was a statement and not a question. Naruto shook his head yes. He explained everything that the Kyuubi said. He was expecting an angry Hancock, but to his surprise she kissed him. She smiled at him after she kissed him. Tell the Kyuubi I said, think of you. His jaw hit the floor. You're not mad. Of course not, Naruto-kun. I will happily have your mark on my back. Said a happy Hancock as she left the room to go to the ceremony. Naruto heard Kyuubi laugh. Shut up, Kyuubi. However, he had to thank him for getting Hancock a new mark on her back. 3 years seemed to pass fast for Naruto. He did a lot of missions with the revolutionaries. The world government saw them as a major threat. The day when he and Hancock became lovers. She had Naruto named the king of Amazon Lily. All the women on the island really liked Naruto and called him Naruto-sama. However, no women on the island were allowed to touch Naruto under Hancock's orders. If they did, then the empress would put them to death. Also, Naruto didn't want any power that came with the power of being a king, but Hancock told him that she didn't want to hide him from her people anymore. He was the first man in history that was allowed to stay on the island. Nyan didn't like it, but ever since Hancock fell in love with Naruto, she's become less cold than she used to be. She was a lot nicer to her people. Also, Hancock had Robin join the Kuja pirates. Robin made a lot of friends in her days staying in Amazon Lily. Most of them are asking her questions about Naruto. She became close with a little girl named Marguerite. Also, like the other of Kuja, she had her own snake. It was purple. She learned hockey like other Kujas. In fact, Hancock herself taught Robin how to use hockey. Although, she had a hard time learning it. Naruto also taught Hancock and Robin about chakra. Robin seemed to master that better than hockey. Both of them mastered tree climbing and water walking faster than Naruto. He still claims they cheated somehow. Amazon Lily. Robin was in the throne room with Hancock. They were both wanting for Naruto to come. He was with the revolutionaries, doing who knows what. Hancock was sitting on Salome. Are you sure you want to do this, Robin-san? I wish you would stay on my crew. Robin smiled at Hancock. Thank you, Hancock-san, but I have to do this. I just hope Naruto-san agrees to this. Hancock wasn't too sure if Naruto would agree. She had to talk to Naruto in order to allow Robin to join her crew. The only thing that Naruto was strict with her about was Robin's safety. She also knows it annoys Robin when Naruto is really overprotective. Just then Naruto appeared in the throne room. Of course, he had a bottle of rum with him and a big smile on his face. My two favorite women together. can't help but smile. Robin smiled and Hancock blushed at his words. Did you have a good day, Naruto-kun? Asked the Empress. He shook his head. Not really. Kuma had to do something else. I got stuck with Iva today. He's okay, but really crazy. Robin grabbed his hand to keep him from drinking anymore. He raised an eyebrow at her. I need to tell you something about Naruto-san. He could tell she was serious about this. He put away his rum and gave her a smile. What is it? I want to travel and see the world by myself. She told him. Naruto was quiet for a minute. You're aware that the world hates us. It doesn't matter where you go, everyone will betray you. They want to kill you. I know. He asked her a question. Are you unhappy here? Of course not. I love it here. I made a lot of friends and it's a wonderful place to live. She stated. Then why the hell would you want to leave this place? Naruto questioned. He didn't understand her at all. I need to start looking for the poneglyphs. Answered Robin. Naruto gave Robin a hard look and Robin gave one back to him. I'm an archaeologist, Naruto. It's what I do. Don't even think you are not interested in them. You can find out what happens to your friends in your time. Isn't that your goal? She questioned Naruto. Naruto shook his head. Robin sure could make her point when she wanted something. Nice try, Robin-chan, but you can't go out to sea. Robin was surprised Naruto told her no. He never told Hancock or her no on anything. Why not? Because I forbid it. She glared at him. I'm 17 now. You could be 30 and I still won't let you go. How do you plan to stop me? Naruto narrowed his eyes on her, but it had no effect on Robin. I lock you in your room until you get this nonsense out of your head. It's not nonsense. You have no right to hold me back. Yelled Robin. I'm your father. No, you're not. You ungrateful little girl. After all I have done for you. Naruto yelled out. Hancock steps in between them. Stop, the both of you. Fighting won't solve anything. Both Robin and Naruto seem to calm down a little bit. Isn't there a law you can use against her, Hancock-chan? Questioned Naruto. Hancock sighed at Naruto. No, there is not. She wasn't born a Kuja. I would like her to stay here, but this is what she wants. Naruto looked hurt. You mean your own side, Hancock-chan? Robin answered for Hancock. She tried to talk me out of it. He let out a sigh. I'm sorry, Hancock-chan, for thinking you turned against me. Then he looked at Robin. I'm sorry, Robin-chan, for being a jerk. Robin hugged Naruto. I'm sorry I said you weren't my father. You will always be my father. Can you tell me the reason why you want to see the world? Asked Naruto. Robin decided to tell them the real reason. My dream. Both Naruto and Hancock had question looks on their faces. Dream? They both questioned. Robin shook her head yes. My dream is to find the Rio Poneglyph. It tells the true history. I was looking for it before you found me. My mother spent all her life looking for it and she didn't find it. I have to find it. Naruto was having flashbacks about Oliva. There was no way he could keep her from her dream. It was like someone keeping him from being Hokage. Since Naruto or Hancock didn't speak up, Robin was afraid that they still wouldn't let her go. Have you two ever had a dream? Hancock blushed at that. She had two dreams. One was to marry Naruto and the other was to become the strongest Kuja there ever was. She made one of her dreams come true. Naruto had flashbacks of him stating that he would become Hokage. I did have a dream. However, it can never come true since there are no more in this world. Is there any way I can talk you out of this, Robin-chan? Robin shook her head no. Very well. I agree with you, but I still don't like it. However, you can't go unless you agree with two of my terms. Stated Naruto with a smile. Hancock put in her 2 cents. 3 terms. I have one myself. Naruto smiled at that. Fine. 3 terms then. It makes me feel a lot better if you agree with this, Robin-chan. Besides, my blood pressure is sky high. Robin smiled at Naruto acting like an old father. Very well. Want your demands? Naruto cut her off. Terms. Of course, my mistake. I mean, what are your terms? Questioned a happy Robin with a smile on her face. Naruto glanced at Hancock. You're still a Kuji and my daughter. You must bring your snake weapon with you. Said a serious Hancock. I will. I worked hard for her. Said Robin as the snake was on her shoulder. Then Naruto spoke up. I am making a town for you to stop at and get supplies if you need them. You have to try to report there every year. Both of his favorite women raised an eyebrow at this. It's going to a big pirate town. No marines at all and only pirates are welcome. Explained Naruto. You want to own your own island? Robin asked. Naruto shrugged his shoulders. It could be fun and I see a lot of islands where pirates are not allowed to stop footing on the island. I like to make one so the marines can't take a step on it. Hancock smiled at Naruto. Your name alone is fearsome. We need a lot of money first. I could get some for you, Naruto-kun. Naruto shook his head. Thanks, Hancock-chan, but I know a Nakama that can really help me out. After all, he called himself a business pirate. Hancock knew who he was talking about. It was another disgusting man named Doflamingo. She couldn't understand why Naruto calls that man his nakama. I'm fine with that. What's the other condition? Robin asked. I'm going to teach you to be an assassin. I'm going to train you for 2 months. Is that okay with you, Robin-chan? Questioned Naruto. Robin thought it was an honor that Naruto was going to train her. Since in his time there were top ninja assassins. That would be great, Naruto-san. Then in 2 months, you can start your journey. Stated Naruto. Hancock knew he was leaving again. Somehow she could just tell. Where are you going, Naruto-kun? You just got back. Naruto smiled at her. I'm going to visit a Namaka I haven't seen in a long time. I hope he's not mad at me for not visiting him sooner. Shishi. Please be careful, Naruto-kun. Doflamingo is a dangerous man. Said a concerned empress. Naruto kissed her on the lips. Don't worry, Hancock-chan. He's good. Well, he is my nakama. Robin then hugged him before he could leave. I'm sorry about the way I acted. He smiled at his daughter and hugged her back. Don't worry about it. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me for what I said to you. Robin told him that she did and let him go. I see you two later tonight. With that he disappeared. Naruto appeared on an island in the Grand Line. It had a big mansion on it. It wasn't as big as the Kuja Palace, but it was still big. There was a pool outside with a lot of tables around. There was a man sitting at one of the tables who had a good view of the ocean. He walked over to the man sitting at the table. It's been a while, Doflamingo. Shishi. Doflamingo looked behind him and had a big grin on his face. Phew. If it isn't my nakama Naruto-kun. He got back up out of his chair and gave Naruto a high five. Have a seat at Naruto-kun. Naruto nodded as both of them sat down at the table. Doflamingo snapped his fingers and a woman appeared. She looked like a waitress. The black-skinned woman bowed. Doflamingo-sama. Phew. This is a cause for celebration. Bring food, ramen, and rum. The blonde pirate ordered. She bowed and left to get food for both the pirates. Doflamingo smiled at Naruto. You grew up, phew. What's up with those eyes of yours? They look even more scary than the last time I saw you. Been training a lot. Glad you decided to lose your goggles, earrings, and you have short hair. Shishi. Stated a laughing Naruto. Doflamingo laughed at that. I did have the same hairstyle as you. I'm sorry to hear about your lover, Naruto-kun. Naruto raised an eyebrow at that. Did something happen to Hancock? No, nothing could have happened to her. He just left her and Robin. What do you mean? I meant about Nico, Oliva, and O'Hara. I never knew you had a wife, kid, and a crew from O'Hara. Doflamingo told him. Naruto was confused. A wife, kid, and crew? He will marry Hancock in the future. Robin was his kid and he joined up with Crocodile's crew. What are you talking about? Doflamingo was interested in something that Naruto didn't know. Have you read the newspaper after O'Hara? Naruto narrowed his eyes. What did it say? The world government did a background check on you. Funny thing is they couldn't find any information on you. They say you were born in O'Hara. Then at some point you recruited the O'Hagan clan of scholars in your pirate crew. They also said you fell in love with Nico Oliva and the both of you had Nico Robin. For reasons unknown, you left O'Hara and met up with Fisher Tiger. Tiger wanted to free the slaves and you wanted to cause destruction. There you destroyed half of Mariajoa and killed a world noble. Then you heard about the Marines discovering the truth about O'Hara and headed over there. Then you fought 3 of the vice admirals that are now admirals. You failed and they thought you died. Yet, somehow you lived. Now you and Nico Robin still want to destroy the world with ancient weapons. Explained a smiling Doflamingo. Naruto was not happy. Why the hell are you smiling about? I'm smiling because they couldn't kill you off. So, how much of it is true? Doflamingo asked. Robin is my daughter. Was all Naruto answered. Doflamingo could tell that he wasn't telling the whole truth. As for destroying the world with ancient weapons, they're wrong. I'm going to cause them hell with my own powers. Started a very serious Naruto. Sounds like fun, Naruto-kun. Said a smirking Doflamingo. Just then the waitress came back with food and drinks. Then she left really fast like she was scared of Doflamingo. Oh yeah, how did you find me? Questioned Doflamingo. I have this new power to teleport. Once I sense your chakra only once. I can just teleport wherever you are. Once I have been to a place, I can also teleport there. Naruto explained. Phew. Good thing you my nakama or I couldn't escape from you. Said a laughing Doflamingo. He didn't have a clue what chakra was. That's a funny joke. Listen, I need a favor from you. You are called the business pirate, right? Doflamingo smirked at that. Of course. Other pirates went through the front door. I, on the other hand, went through the back door. I need to own a town. When he saw the other pirate had a question on his face, he kept talking. I hide my daughter Robin from the world. Now she wants it. I like her to have a safe haven. I will pay you back. Doflamingo interrupted him with a smile. Don't worry about money. You're the only nakama I have. Naruto smiled at him. Thanks Doflamingo. I knew I could count on you. Doflamingo snapped his fingers and told the waitress to appear again. She handed him a map and left. Then the blonde man laid the map on the table. There is an island you can have. It's called Jaya. I was going to build a pirate town in it, but you can take it over when it's finished. I give it a week tops. Where is it located? Questioned Naruto. The Grand Line. Naruto agreed with this. I would like you to build a tower. Why a tower? So Robin will have a place to stay where it is safe. Said Naruto. Doflamingo raised an eyebrow. Why don't you just stop her from going out to sea? I wish I could. But you're so strong. Naruto laughed at that. Shishi. When you become a father, you will understand. Doflamingo shrugged his shoulders. He still didn't know what Naruto was talking about. The two pirates started talking about the good old days. Later that night in Hancock's bedroom, Naruto laid his head on his lover's lap. She was feeding him grapes. He really didn't like grapes, but Hancock for some reason loved to feed him like this. He just went with it. I can't believe I yelled at Robin like that. Complained to Naruto. It happens in Naruto-kun. She said thinking about her fights with Nyan. He asked her a question. How? You and Robin are my world now. A father shouldn't yell at their child. You both wanted different things. You want her to stay here and be safe. She wants to see the world. There was no stopping you two from having a disagreement. She explained with a small smile. Naruto nodded his head. Nyan did say that Hancock, Marigold and Sandersonia were like daughters to her. He always saw Hancock and Nyan fighting all the time. He made a silent vow that he would never again yell at Robin like he did today. A week later Jaya became known as Demon Eyes territory. Doflamingo's men were allowed on the island and other pirates as well. Marines were forbidden to be on the island. His tower was set up in Mock Town. He set up a rain to fall 30 miles around the island. He could sense anyone coming to the island even if he was gone. At first the people that lived on Jaya were scared of him, but as time went by, they started to like him. Jaya Mock Town. 2 months later, close to the docks. Did you get plenty of food, drinks, clothes? Robin sighed at that, but still smiled anyway. I have everything I need. There is no need to delay me anymore. I passed your training. Naruto blushed at that. Sorry. I can't help it. You've gotten a lot stronger and you're a better assassin than I am. Shishi. Robin could see the tears in Naruto's eyes. Are you crying, Naruto-san? He gave her a little smile. Yes. Robin didn't know what to really say to him. To be honest, I'm scared. Naruto grabbed her shoulder. I'm so proud of you. I know you can find the Rio poneglyph. It's your dream and you will be fine. How can you be so sure? He smiled as he put his hand on her head like his father did to him. Because you're my daughter. A parent always believes in their child. That left up Robin's spirit. Thank you Naruto-san for taking care of me. It was my pleasure. Remember, you always have a place with me and Hancock-chan. She nodded and turned around. She started to walk away when Naruto called her name. She looked at him. You look so much like your mother. She would be very proud of you. He started with a big smile. She nodded and left. She went to sneak on a pirate ship. 3 hours later, Naruto sat in a bar drinking rum. It was free since he owned the town. He did one of the hardest things he ever did. He let Robin go off on her own. It took all his willpower not to stop her. He wanted to go see Hancock but knew that she was on one of her campaigns. Her and Robin said their goodbyes early in the day. So, here was drinking in the bar waiting for Hancock to be done. Thanks to the mark that Kyuubi put on Hancock, Naruto could tell if she was done or not. Naruto also senses 2 powerful pirate crews that come on his island thanks to the rain. He could tell one of them was about to walk in the bar. He hoped it wasn't someone that wanted to pick a fight with him. Demon Eyes Uzumaki Naruto. I was hoping. Naruto cut the pirate off. I'm not in the mood to fight you. Leave me alone. The other pirates wet drop on Naruto. The guy didn't even let their captain finish his sentence. The captain sat down next to Naruto by the bar. His crew sat at the tables. I didn't come here to cause trouble. In fact, I was hoping to get on your good side so my crew and I could stop by any time we wanted to. Said the pirate. Naruto just wanted to drink alone. It seems this idiot pirate didn't have a clue. He looked at him and noticed that the man had a straw hat on the top of his head. He had red hair, 3 scars on his left eye, and what looked like a black cape or cloak. Then the straw hat pirate smiled at him. How rude of me. My name is Shanks. As he held out his hand, Naruto took his hand. Naruto. He pointed at each of his crewmates. This is Ben Beckman, Lucky Roo, Yasip. Naruto glared at him. I don't care about your crew's red hair. Shanks raised an eyebrow at him. Oh, so you heard of me? Kind of hard not to. Shanks grinned at him. Same for you. You can call me Shanks. So, why are you in a bad mood? A pirate drinking rum should always be happy. His crew let out a loud cheer. It must be something bad. Naruto was too drunk to care. My daughter lived with me for a while. She left for the sea 3 hours ago. I'm sorry to hear that. She wouldn't have gone far. Maybe we can still catch her and she can join my crew. Joked Shanks. Naruto started to laugh at Shanks' joke. Shanks had a big bottle of rum on the table. Drink up, Naruto. The more rum you have, the better you will feel. Naruto and the red hair pirates had a party. A few hours later, a big pirate came to town. From the bar, the red hair pirates and Naruto heard someone yell Uzumaki Naruto. Naruto sighed and got up from stool. I only had this island for a couple of days and already a bunch of rookies tried to fight me. When they walked outside, Shanks was a little surprised by who he saw. Naruto saw a big female pirate that had a big grin on her face. It looked like she had her pirate crew with her. I was looking for one crazy legend but didn't think I would meet another one. Shanks gave the woman a hard look. You're pretty famous for big ma'am. Ekman raised an eyebrow. He wondered why she was here. He hoped it didn't turn into a fight. He was half drunk and plus, he came here to drink. Not to fight with a powerful pirate. What do you want, big ma'am? Asked Shanks. It's been a while since red hair Shanks. Although, I didn't come to talk to you. Linlin told Shanks. Then she looked over at Naruto and smirked at him. Naruto sighed at that. I'm not going to fight you, big ma'am. Oh, this is the first. I get to introduce my real name. My name is Charlotte Linlin. You can call me Linlin if I get to call you Naruto. The blonde pirate shrugged his shoulders. Why not, but I'm still not fighting you. Shanks laughed to himself. Naruto was surely going to be wishing that was the reason she came here. She did the same thing to him and his crew. He guesses he shouldn't be that surprised that she came here for Naruto. I'm not going to fight you, Naruto. I came here looking for a husband, declared Linlin. Her crew sighed at this. They wondered why she even tried. Be my husband. Naruto's jaw hit the floor. Hell no. Linlin's crew was not surprised that Naruto said no to her. She was turned down 532 times. Now it was 533 times. I'm a powerful pirate. I will make a good wife for you. Naruto still told her no. When I saw you wanted a hot poster, I knew I had to get you as my husband. Explained Linlin. Then she had a big grin on her face. I'm big ma'am, I will not give up. Come over here and give me a kiss. But that she charged at Naruto. The blonde pirate widened his eyes and screamed in horror. He promised himself that he would never run away from a fight again. However, he did what any normal person would do if they were in his place. He started to run away. Linlin was right behind him. You're not getting away. Naruto turned to look at her in fear as he was running away. Get away from me. 4 hours later, Naruto was sitting at the bar glaring at Shanks. That was not funny at all. Shanks started to laugh. Depends on who you were at the time. I thought it was funny. Naruto really wanted to kill him. Oh, thanks for not helping me. Shanks keep laughing at that. Naruto sighed. Big man was really fast and wasn't that tired after chasing him for 2 hours around Jaya. Then he remembered about his space time. For 20 minutes, Big Ma'am tried to grab him. She couldn't touch him because it was like trying to get illusion or a ghost. Good thing she decided to go to the new world again since you told her you already have a lover. Naruto nodded. I'm glad she understood. It was the way you said it. Like this woman is your world. Stated Shanks with a smile on his face. Naruto said nothing. So what's with that ghost thing you pulled on Big Ma'am? Shanks asked. I call it my no fighting mode. Shanks had a question on his face. Naruto sighed at him. Are you going to tell me about your abilities? I'm a swordsman, said a cheerful Shanks. Naruto raised an eyebrow. Are you any good? Shanks just laughed. Then a thought came to Naruto. You're a powerful pirate, right? Why are you in the Grand Line? My crew and I did go to the new world, but we decided to take a vacation for a while, explained Shanks. Vacation, huh? Where are you headed? Shanks took a sip of his drink. I always wanted to see all of the East Blue. East Blue? Why would you want to go there? It's been called the weakest ocean out there, stated Naruto. Shanks smiled at that. That's true, but a great man was born there. Who are you talking about? My old captain, the Pirate King Gold D. Roger, announced Shanks. Naruto was surprised to hear that. He was your old captain? Shanks smiled with pride. Yep. He taught me a lot of things when I was younger. I wanted to be a great pirate like him. He also gave me this straw hat, he said as he took it off. It was like he approved of me when he gave me this. Naruto nodded in understanding. It made him have flashbacks of Jiraiya. How strong was Roger? Really strong. Since you were Roger's apprentice, you must know what this One Piece is and where to find it. To this Shanks didn't say anything for a minute. You want to know where it is? Naruto shook his head. That surprised Shanks and the rest of his crew. I have no interest in One Piece or being the Pirate King. I have another goal I'm working on. What's that? Asked Red Hair. Destroy the world government. Shanks wished he would say he was surprised, but he was talking to Demon Eyes after all. My question is, why don't you go for One Piece? Shanks smiled. I just live where the waves take me. Was all he said on the subject. Naruto shrugged his shoulders. After I'm done with my vacation. Is it alright if I stop by here again? Asked Shanks. Sure. I can always use a drinking buddy. At night, Red Hair Shanks and Demon Eyes Uzumaki Naruto became drinking buddies. Amazon Lily, 2 days later. Naruto was hearing an annoying ringing sound. He noticed he was in Hancock's bed, or he should call it their bed. The blonde pirate also noticed Hancock was lying next to him and both of them were naked. He had an awesome night. He was mad that this ringing woke him up. He got up out of bed and put his pants on. He really didn't want to leave Hancock's side. He saw his den mushy on top of his dresser ringing. Hancock got it for him a year ago and made him a closet in her room. He answered it. This better be good. You should be thankful that I'm even warning you about Demon Eyes. Naruto recognized that voice. Lucci. Look, I'm in no mood to fight. He was cut off. I know where I can find you. I will be coming to Jaya soon, but that's not why I called. The world government has ordered the Marines to start operation tests. Naruto raised an eyebrow at this. The Marines are going to use a buster call on Jaya. They found out that's where you're at. Naruto was having flashbacks of O'Hara and narrowed his eyes. Then I kill them all. It's not just you. They are attacking a lot of famous pirates with a buster call all at the same time. It seems they are calling for war. Perhaps. I think there is something else going on. Something else, huh? What makes you think that? I would have thought they would send the admirals after you or any other powerful marine. Really, they were sending marines that were rear admirals. They haven't even been promoted a month ago. They are not even sending anyone that strong. Doesn't make much sense to me. Who are they after besides me? A lot of pirates. Red Hair Shanks, the Adventurer Fisher Tiger, Knight of the Sea Jin, Big Mam, Pirate Empress Boa Hancock, Sir Crocodile, Kaido, Gecko Moria, Hawkeye's Mihawk, and you. They couldn't find your leader Dragon, the tyrant Bartholomew Kuma, or Don Quixote da Flamingo. For some reason they decided to leave Whitebeard alone. Naruto narrowed his eyes when he heard that they were after Hancock. Why are you even telling me this? You have 3 days before the Marines attack you and the rest of the pirates. I don't want you to die. I will fight you soon, so don't die. With that, Lucci hung up. He felt someone grab his shoulder. He almost jumped out of his skin. Hancock was the only one that could do that to him. He turned around and sure enough it was Hancock. She mostly woke up when he was talking to Lucci. She even had on that amazing sexy red nightgown he really liked. He wondered how she got dressed with him not being aware that she was up. The Marines dared to attack us. It wasn't a question, it was more like a statement. He nodded. I'm going to kill one of them. I'm going to enjoy killing their buster calls. It's payback time for O'Hare. I agree. I get my forces ready. Naruto watched her get dressed and put some of her tight clothes on. Then she left the room to prepare for battle. He wondered why the government was doing this. For once he was glad that Robin was not here. If Robin found out that a buster call was coming here, she would have a panic attack. He was determined this wouldn't be another O'Hara. He won't lose this time. He hoped that the admirals decided to show up. He would kill them too. Thanks for watching my video, see you next time, till then sayonara.